Grant, we should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. White and Brown are the wingmen. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Sam Hauser. And it's Pritchard in at the point. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
Shakes him. Portland with a rebound. And here's Klingon. Pass to Holiday. Here's Sharp. Fires for three. Hauled in by Brown. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him, and he said, we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. Back to you, Brian.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, B.A., they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard won, but a foundation is being laid.
Pass to Klingon. Portland moving it around. Three-pointer Sharp. Gets the three to fall. Sharp's got 6 points.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Now here's Vucevic. And here's Brown for three. Gets the three ball to go. He's got 5.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Pritchard. And the Celtics tack on 2 more. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Leading by 5. Back to Holiday. Sharp passes to Holiday. Avdia from outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Brown can't hit. Trailblazers lead by 8. Inside. Oh, he picked him clean. Pritchard surviving the D. Outside, Brown. Misses the 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Avdia's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Now here's Sharp. He's got 6.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Celtics trail by 12. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
ends up going with a new group. Walsh is checked in for Boston. Shireman comes in for White. There's a minute 54 left in the opening quarter. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Brown. 6 to shoot. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Vucevic's shot is off. Portland leading by 12. Here's Love. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Now here's Brown. He's got 5. Again, the miss by Boston. Defended by Pritchard. From the arc. And Henderson is good for 3.
Yeah, he's so quick to react. Henderson has the shot lined up before the ball even gets to him.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Good.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Henderson left side.
Are you kidding me?
Clear the deck!
Wow!
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Celtics trail by 17. Pass to Shireman. And here's Vucevic. Hits the jump hook. Vucevic has gotten his second bucket of the game.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Here's Sissoko, defended by Brown. Oh, Grant throws it down.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
And so it's Shaedon Sharpe making highlights for the Trailblazers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Trailblazers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Well, I've also really loved watching them connect from the in-between area. I mean, they're finding ways to do damage consistently from there.
Taking a look at the Celtics. And it's Garza in at the power forward position.
Yeah, Holiday will make you pay from deep. The defense has to chase him off that line.
We'll stand Joe Mazzulla is a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
Now here's Grant. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Look, you know that's where Grant likes to play, using that body in close.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Gonzalez, defended by Henderson. Here's Garza, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Out to the right wing. Here's Sissoko. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Abdia's checked in for Sissoko, and it's Wesley in for Henderson. Boston also changing it up. Hauser, he's checked in for Garza. Jaylen Brown comes in for Walsh, and Derek White subbed in for Shireman. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. White can't hit. Trailblazers lead by 19. A bit of a shocker during the summer of 2024. Denny Abdia getting traded from Washington to Portland.
Yeah, and from one young team to another, BA, Denny was just 24 when he got moved and fetched 2 first-round picks, 2 seconds. A big haul.
Here's Gonzalez. Following the three-point basket by Portland. The kick out to White. Shot clock at 5. Down low. Cater. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Pass to Wesley. White against Holiday. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing. Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Wesley, the pass to Holiday. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
White can't hit. The Trailblazers have gotten each of their 6 shots to fall here in the second. Abdia from outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
What an assist from Grant. I love how versatile he is.
Outside, Brown. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one. And so Holiday will bring it up for Portland. It's Abdia on the wing. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Abdia's got 17 points.
Well, Holiday plays with a lot of poise. Scans the floor, finds the open man.
Pass to Brown. Five on the clock. Here's Queta. Nice ball movement by Boston. Hauser can't get it to go. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, BA, it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
And here's Brown for 3 buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the 3, it really opens up this offense.
Right side, Holiday. Abdia from outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Queta. Outside, Brown. And he converts the layup. 16 points for Jaylen Brown.
That's just Jaylen Brown putting in the work in close.
Pass to Abdia. Brown with the steal. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brown's got 18.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Here's Wesley. From deep. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Even if they saw the step back coming, the defense didn't offer much resistance.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. One of the stories here, Denny Avdia, getting it done today.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Sharp at the 2 with Avdia playing the 3. Inside, we'll see Kamara and Klingon, and it's Holiday in at the point guard. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Back to you.
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Steps back and fires, and he knocks the jumper down. Pritchard's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Here's Brown. The Blazers making their last shot. Just 5 on the clock. That one drops for him. Brown's got 22 points.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Brown. He's solid cashing in from the mid-range.
Outside Holiday, the 3 ball. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Kamara. And it's Portland scoring again. And the Celtics in possession here. And Pritchard, here we go. Coach, the defense has been ahead of the schedule for Portland. Where do they take the next step in that regard?
Well, first off, BA, they can do much better on the defensive boards. Also, cutting down their careless fouls. Those are things they have to look to clean up.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence. Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And so here's Portland, following the bucket by Boston. The 3, and again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Now Portland with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Back to Sharp. Portland moving it around. Avdia from outside, just outstanding. He hits again, and he's still a perfect 9 for 9.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficiently.
Pass to Hauser. Knocks it loose. Now here's Sharp. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Celtics.
Yeah, communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. Now here's Pritchard. He's got 7. Here's White. Jacks up a 3. No good there. The Trailblazers have gone a perfect 7 for 7 and looking strong in this third quarter. Avdia from outside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Well, that's a part of Sharp's game that he takes very seriously.
White looking it over. A minute 39 left in the third quarter. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the paint. Here's Kamara. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Hauser. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hauser's got 5 points in the quarter.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Kamara. 9 points in the game.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Pritchard with it. He's covered by Holiday. Here's Hauser. Off target with the three.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
On the wing, Holiday fires from deep, and it's cleared by Vucevic. For Boston, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. To the wing, right side, outside Pritchard. From downtown, and Vucevic gets it to go on the assist by Pritchard. Vucevic has got 9.
Well, when the moment is right, Vucevic can be an effective spot-up shooter.
Three-pointer, Holiday. Denny Avdia making it happen for the Trailblazers. A tremendous offensive output. He's got 29 tonight. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got Jaylen Brown, and it's Keita in at the 5.
Taking advantage of an opening. Grant hammered that home.
So it's Boston now. Now here's Brown. Takes a 3. Williams grabs the board. Pass to Rupert. He tries for 3. Drills it from deep. Here's Gonzalez. It's Brown on the wing. Lays it up and banks it in. Brown's got 24 points.
Yeah, taking over this one in effortless fashion. When Brown is cooking like this, keep working the ball to him. Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
And for the Celtics, they're shooting about 56% in this one. Gonzalez, count it, good. The Trailblazers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. And the shot's good. Rupert's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, great find right there by Henderson. He is such a gifted facilitator.
Here's Gonzalez. Here's Brown. Oh, Williams with the block. Grant, the pass to Williams. Yep, that one's good. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, that's muscling your way in. Williams doing some heavy lifting inside.
Left side, Brown. And yep, it's good. 26 points for him.
Well, look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
Grant, the pass to Henderson. He drops it from range.
Well, and this is critical for Henderson's development. When he's knocking down threes with consistency, he is a problem.
Gonzalez passes to Brown. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Stan, one thing about Jaylen Brown, he seems so composed out there.
Yeah, B.A., he's very calm. Doesn't waste energy. You love a player who's this focused and calculated.
And the second free throw is good. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. He has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. The rebound by Sissoko.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach. Well, that's taking full advantage of the opening. The defense probably willing to give him that one, but I like that he's capitalizing on it.
And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Pass to White. And here's Pritchard. There's the triple. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Now Portland with it. They're on a 19-7 run. Wing shot on the way. And Avdia with the basket on the assist by Love. And that is 31 points for Denny Avdia. Outside Pritchard.
2 minutes in the game.
There's a minute 59 left to play in the fourth. Fades. Got a piece of it, and they recover it. Pass to Vucevic. Goes back up. The rebound by Sissoko. Portland has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Here's Avdia. Lets the three fly. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Trailblazers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Denny Avdia.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
A plethora of different spots Vucevic can hurt you from with the ball.
Avdia from outside sends it home from three-point land. Avdia's got 37.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Love against White. Here's Sissoko.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Sissoko. Taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. So it's Boston now. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Can't be too surprised by this. Vucevic got the room, and he went to work.
Grant the pass to Williams. Now here's Henderson. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Avdia from outside sinks the tray.
Since the break, he's been on point from beyond the arc. I'll tell you what, when he's this hot, it's a thing of beauty.
So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Denny Avdia.